prejudices against mentally ill people, ignorance, upbringing, fear, achievement-oriented society. What can trigger in the affected person? Fear, feelings of guilt, withdrawal, isolation, aggravation of the illness, stronger realization of being different. Depression. Definition: depression is a serious illness that affects the thinking, feeling and acting of those affected, with disorders of body functions. Mentally symptoms: fears, lack of determination, hopelessness, joylessness, negative self-esteem, reduced performance, lost interest in life, reduction of quality in life, concentration disorders, monotonous quiet language. Physical symptoms: headache and backache, loss of appetite, numbness, sleep disorders, increased fatigue, gastrointestinal complaints, racing heart, dizziness, feeling of lump in the throat, gynecological complaints. Reactive depression: this is a depression that often develops as a reaction to an event of loss or as a reaction to physical or mental stress. Depression in old age are not easy to recognize, often hides behind physical symptoms, is not often noticed and is classified as dementia because no physical causes can be found. Symptoms of depression in old age: anxiety, restlessness, palpitations, pain, loss of appetite, sleep disorders, dizziness, loss of energy, dissatisfaction, negative self-image, loneliness, feeling of burden, lack of hope, isolation, thoughts of death and suicide, no social interests. Dementia is a general term for a decrease in mental abilities. Hallucination: you will understand perceptions without a corresponding sensory stimulus from outside. Shapes: optical, acoustic, olfactory, body. Acoustic hallucinations: the patient hears voices, tones and noises, mostly negative. Subforms: commenting, commanding, dialogue, making thoughts. Mania. Mania is a biologically justifiable emotional disorder with an elevated mood to high-spirited and downright blissful. Trigger: disturbance in the neurotransmitters, tumors, inflammation of the brain, medication, drugs. Behavior in mania: cheeky and opinionated, irritable to aggressive, loud, lively, quick-tempered and quick-witted, full of daring and busy work, intrusive, lacking distance, impudent and sometimes, sexually disinhibited. Manicists are easily distracted, from topic to topic, and sometimes work confused. Communication in case of mania should be kept short, hold back, no big ideas or self-defamation, pay attention to criticism, set limits. What to do? Manic phase: after the manic phase has subsided, feelings of guilt and shame often arise. Then clarify willingness to talk and illnesses. Schizophrenia: disturbed functions, thinking, perception, movement, affect actions, I experience, contact and relationship, relation to reality. Minus symptoms: in the case of a lack of mental abilities, plus symptoms include, in psychotic states during a schizophrenic flare-up. Symptoms: relates everything to himself, is delusional, thinks of suicide, loss of appetite, has period interruptions, personality change, fear of intoxication, feeling of being observed, has psychosomatic symptoms, lack of interest, experience movement and outside interference, reference to reality is lost, intellectual skills are usually retained. Disease: causes ultimately unexplained on most cases.